Om Shanti. This is the Abhyakt Murli of 21 of August 2022. Original date 2 of March 1992. Title is To celebrate Mahashivratri means to make a promise, to hold a fast and to sacrifice yourself. Today, the Father, the great divine light brackets Divya Mahajyoti, is meeting his children who are points of light brackets Jyoti Bindu. Bap Dada is the great light and you children are also forms of great light. So the Father, the divine light, is meeting the souls. Who are divine lights? This great light is so lovely and unique. Bap Dada is seeing the light that is sparkling in the middle of the forehead of each of you. This is such a divine and lovely scene. Baba is seeing such a beautiful gathering of sparkling spiritual stars. The constellation of these spiritual stars of light is alaukic and extremely beautiful. Are all of you also seeing your sparkling forms of points of light in this constellation of divine stars? This is the Mahashivratri. Together with Shiv Jyoti, there are all you innumerable Jyoti Bindus brackets points of light, these saligrams. The Father is great and the children are also great. This is why Mahashivratri is remembered. You are such fortunate and elevated souls that you are celebrating Shivratri in living forms. In your corporeal forms with Father Shiva. Never in your thoughts or even in your dreams did you think that you are the Saligram souls who would celebrate such an alaukic Shivratri. All of you celebrate this in your living room. You now see the memorial of this in the devotees who celebrate it with real feeling for the non-living images. Because of their true love, true devotees experience love from the images, whereas you Saligram souls are those who personally celebrate with Baba. So how great your fortune is. Millions, multi-millions and multi-billions are nothing compared to your fortune. This is why all of you children say with the sparkle of faith, we saw and we attained. Is this the song of all of you or only of some of you? Do all of you sing this? Or do you sing, we will see, we will attain at some point? Have you attained or have you yet to attain? Do you double foreigners think that you have attained? You have seen the Father, have you not? You say with your hearts that you have seen the Father and found Him, let alone having seen Him and found Him. You have made Him belong to you. The Father now belongs to you, does He not? Look, the Father belongs to you. And this is why He comes when you tell Him to. So you are those who have a right, are you not? What are the specialities of Mahashivratri? Firstly, you make a promise to the Father. Secondly, you hold a fast out of love for the Father because you forget everything out of love and happiness. This is why you hold a fast. You eat the nourishment of happiness, and so there is no need for any other nourishment. You hold a fast because of the happiness of celebrating a meeting. To hold a fast is a sign of happiness, and to hold a fast also means to have the feeling of renunciation out of love. To give up something is a sign of the feeling of renunciation. Thirdly, Shivratri means to sacrifice yourself. As a memorial, people offer a physical sacrifice. However, it is to surrender yourself with your mind, intellect, and relationships. This is the true sacrifice. So these three specialities are the specialities of Mahashivratri. To celebrate Shivratri means to put these three specialities into your practical lives. Not just to speak about them, but to do it. Your speaking and your doing should always be equal. Bap Dada also heard the good news of the children and how all of them, both the children of Bharat and double foreign children, all of them made a promise in a practical form for Mahashivratri. A promise means your speaking and doing are both equal. It is very good. First of all of you gave Bap Dada your promise and your elevated thought as the greatest gift for his birthday. So Bap Dada is also giving thanks to all the children for their gift. The promise you made as a gift will constantly continue to make you powerful in your awareness. Do not think in advance. I am making a promise, but I don't know whether I will be able to keep it up or not, whether I will be able to fulfill it or not. To think in this way means to invoke weakness. Weakness means Maya. When you yourself invoke it, then the weakness is ready in advance to come. You yourself invite her to come. Therefore, when you create a thought or do anything, stabilize yourself in a powerful stage and do it with power. Do not mix weak thoughts into it. Have the elevated thought. If I have courage and pay attention, I will definitely receive help from the Father. By putting your promise into a practical form in this way, you will experience everything to be easy. Always think that you are a victorious soul of many cycles. The happiness of victory and the intoxication of victory will make you powerful. Victory is tied to you Brahmin souls as your constant companion. Where else can it go? Did victory accompany anyone except the Pandavas? You are those same Pandavas, are you not? Since the Father is your companion, victory too is your companion. Continually check that the tilak of victory is always on your forehead. Those who have become the garland (heart) around God's neck can never be defeated. Brackets heart. You see your memorial as completely victorious souls in the form of the rosary of victory. Do you not? There isn't praise of the rosary of victory and defeat. No, it is the rosary of victory. So you are the victorious beads, are you not? Therefore, the beads of the rosary of victory can never be defeated. So whatever thought each of you had, Bap Dada saw the entire scene. You made a promise with good zeal and enthusiasm in great happiness. All of you living salagrams have made a promise, and so the devotees also celebrate the memorial of that. Brackets, in connection with Tapasya, everyone made 56 promises for the 56th Jayanti, Shiv Jayanti. Have you sacrificed yourselves? To sacrifice yourself means to have great strength. What do you offer as a sacrifice? Weaknesses? When you have sacrificed all your weaknesses, what do you become? You become someone with great strength. The greatest weakness is body consciousness. To surrender body consciousness means to surrender even its progeny, because the subtle progeny of body consciousness is so large. There are many little and big forms of body consciousness. Therefore, to sacrifice body consciousness means to surrender it and its progeny. You must not keep even the slightest trace of it. If even the slightest trace of it remains, it will repeatedly pull you like a magnet, and you will not even know about it. Against your wish, that magnet will pull you. Do not think that you have to put some form of body consciousness aside to use at a time later on. What do you then say? That you cannot do anything without it? Of course you can, but then victory is only visible for a temporary period. You consider arrogance to be self-respect. However, in that temporary victory, defeat is merged for a long period of time. That which you consider to be defeat for a short period of time enables you to claim victory for all time. Therefore, to surrender body consciousness with all its traces too is called sacrificing oneself to Father Shiva. That is, to become someone with great strength. You have celebrated such a Shivratri, have you not? You have to imbibe this fast. Those people hold a fast of physical things. But what fast do you observe? You hold a fast with your elevated attitude, that you will constantly finish any weak attitude and adopt a pure and elevated attitude. When your attitude is elevated, the world will also be seen as elevated, because your attitude has a connection with your vision and actions. Anything good or bad is first instilled in your attitude, and it then enters your words and actions. When your attitude is too elevated, that means that your words and actions will automatically be elevated. Your special service of world transformation is also brought about by your having a pure attitude. You create the vibrations and the atmosphere with your attitude. To imbibe this fast of an elevated attitude is to celebrate Shivratri. You have already heard that to celebrate something means to become that. To speak about something means to do it practically. In the language of other people, those souls who have attained success are called a success. And you call them the souls who are embodiments of success. So whatever thought they create for themselves or for others take a practical form in their actions. Whatever words they speak take on a practical form. You call this Satvachan, true versions that take a practical form. So you are the greatest souls who are embodiments of success, are you not? Therefore, your words and thoughts will become true, will they not? To become true means for them to be worthwhile. For them to take on a practical form means for them to be worthwhile. So always have the consciousness that you are the souls who are embodiments of success. Therefore, every thought, every word and every action of you souls who are embodiments of success enables you and others to attain success. They are not wasteful. If you do something as soon as you say it, it is worthwhile. If you said something and thought about it but did not do it, it became wasteful. Some think that they have very good thoughts and very good ideas, that they have very good enthusiasm for themselves and for service. However, they only remain in their thoughts. They do not put them into their practical actions in a practical way. So what would you call that? They have very good thoughts, but why are their actions different? What is the reason for this? If a seed is very good, but the fruit that emerges from it is not good, what would you say? That there is something lacking in the earth or in the care of it? In the same way, the seed of the thought is good. The thoughts reach Bap Dada. Bap Dada also becomes happy that you have sown a very good seed, that you have had a very good thought, and that you are now about to receive the fruit. However, what happens instead? You lack the soil of determination and the precaution of repeatedly paying attention. Bap Dada continues to watch the amusing games. Just as children fly a gas balloon, they fill it with a lot of gas and fly it, and are very happy that the balloon flies high, that it flies very well. However, from flying it comes down. Similarly, you must never become disheartened in your efforts. I have to do this. It has to happen. I have to become this. The rosary of victory is my memorial. Do not ever become disheartened and say, Acha, I will do it at some other time. I'll see about it. No, Never mind tomorrow. You have to do it now. If you give disheartenment a place within yourself for a few seconds or a few minutes, it will not go away easily. It too enjoys being with Brahmin souls. Therefore, never become disheartened. Do not have any arrogance and do not become disheartened. Some become arrogant and some become disheartened. Neither of these allow you to become one with great strength. Wherever there is arrogance, there is greater feeling of being insulted. Sometimes there is arrogance and sometimes there is feeling insulted. You continue to play with both of these. If someone who doesn't have arrogance is insulted, he would not feel it to be an insult. He would constantly remain humble and keep busy in the task of renewal. Only those who are humble can renew something. To celebrate Sivratri means to be humble and to engage yourself in the task of renewal. Do you understand? So today, let all of you hoist the flag of victory with the rope of elevated thoughts in your hearts. To hoist a physical flag is a system or method of doing service for Brahmins. However, as well as this, let the flag of victory also be constantly flying. When something sad happens, a flag is brought down, but your flag can never come down, never come down. It is constantly high. So you will hoist such a flag, will you not? Acha, Bap Dada also received the result of the year of tapasya. Each of you became your own judge and gave yourself a number. You did well. From the result of the majority everywhere, it has been seen that the year of tapasya has drawn everyone's attention to their own effort very well. Since your attention has been drawn, tension will go away, will it not? So the total result of many of you is good. There is a majority of you in the second number. There are also some in the third number, but there are only a few who claimed a first or fourth number. Compared to the second number, there are very few in the first and fourth numbers. However, the majority of those with the second or third number, Bap Dada is happy about one thing in particular, that all of you have given importance to this year of tapasya. This is why, although the paper came, the majority of you passed very well. The thought you had that you have to do tapasya, the power of this thought has given you cooperation. This is why the result is good. It is not bad. Congratulations. However, now the dadis will give you a prize. The father has already given you a prize of you are very good, you are very good. Do not think that now the year of tapasya has finished. You can become careless. Now you have to claim an even bigger prize. You were told that you have to claim the prize of having a balance between karma and yoga. You have to experience the blessings of having a balance between service and tapasya and just claim the prize in name. The true prize is that of blessings from the Father and the family. You are all receiving them anyway. Acha, today you have created a subtle reason. It is good. A very good atmosphere has been created. Compared to that world of light, this decorated subtle reason seems like a model. Even so, the zeal and enthusiasm of the children, as well as the atmosphere, definitely pull the attitude. So, are all of you sitting in the subtle region? While in your corporeal bodies, become residents of the subtle region and celebrate a meeting with your minds. Bap Dada is happy that the children have so much love for the subtle region, for this is why you have created it. You have created it with a lot of effort and love. You have created it with the elevated thoughts of zeal and enthusiasm. This is why Bap Dada congratulates all those who had their thought and all of those who put it into a physical form. This is also a game within the unlimited game. Which other games would you play? Sometimes you would create heaven, and sometimes you would create the subtle region. This pulls your intellects. Acha, to all the Jyoti Bindu salagrams from everywhere, congratulations for the divine birth of the Father and the divine birth of the children. To the most elevated souls who are constantly embodiments of success, to the constantly sparkling divine stars who are constantly beyond arrogance and the feeling of insult and who remain stable in their self-respect, to the souls who ignite the lamps of elevated hopes, of elevated efforts, and of doing elevated service with zeal and enthusiasm, to the Shakti army who have the power of Shiva and who constantly hoist the flag of victory in their hearts, to the children who are embodiments of success and who constantly and easily experience success in their efforts, love, remembrance and namaste from Bap Dada. Spiritual children says namaste to the spiritual father. On Shiv Jayanti, Bap Dada gave all the children greetings after hoisting the flag. This flag that gives happiness and peace to the father and the victorious children will constantly continue to be hosted in the world. Everywhere the name of the spiritual army of Father, Shiva and the Shiv Shaktis will constantly continue to be glorified. The world will always see this great highest flag flying high. This imperishable flag is the memorial of the eternal Father and the imperishable elevated souls. So you are hoisting and will constantly continue to hoist the flag of happiness with waves of happiness. The flag that will glorify the Father's name and the flag that will reveal the Father. On this Mahashivratri, lots and lots of birthday greetings and love and remembrance to all the children and to all the special Brahmin souls everywhere. Blessing. May you die alive and finish ordinariness by making the sanskars of being special your nature. Whatever is your nature, it works automatically. You don't need to think or do anything. In the same way, let the sanskar of being special become your nature and let it emerge from each one's lips and mind. This soul's nature is of being special. Finish performing ordinary actions, and you will then be said to have died alive. You are dead to being ordinary. Let there not be living as a ordinary soul, even in your thoughts. Slogan: a powerful soul is one who finishes all waste with one method or another. Om Shanti. Notice, today is the third Sunday of the month, and all Raj Yoga Tapaswi brothers and sisters have a special meditation from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. with the elevated attitude of good wishes. Be a great donor with your mind, and by giving everyone the blessing of being fearless, make them free from worry. Om Shanti.